Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Y'all, I'm still here. I made it through the smoke. I made it. How's everybody doing? Hey, Will Just Jam. Hey, Precious. Hey, Urban Backyard Container Gardening. Who else in here? I seen you. Hey, Sunshine. Up, y'all. The interweb is still acting a plum food. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Hey, Tech Money. Fifi. Girl. I saw that you were away. That's why, because I was like, where my girl Fee at? Like, why ain't I seen Fifi? And then I would really, it was so much that I wasn't seeing you. Like, I had to go over there and see why, and YouTube wasn't pushing it over this way. Fifi, but I came looking for you, and I was like, oh, I see what she. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. How was y'all? This and on my computer, it looks just fine. But I keep seeing my screen flick. I don't know why. I don't know if y'all seeing it, but I do. So it ain't just me. Wi-Fi is definite. You still on the island? Okay, girl. Hey fam, happy Sunday. You in the bushes. Fine. You probably better off over there because you be cutting up in my chat. Mr. VS, did I speak to you? If not, hey Mr. VS. I think I did, but I'm like my brain is not telling me. The Everglades, Florida burn. I heard Eric Friday when I was live. You know what I'm going through, wear a mask. Facts. I haven't been out much. I did go out yesterday for a quick minute. I needed to get a freaking light bulb. Did I have to go get it yesterday? My OCD says yes. But people that I talked to said no. I was like, yeah, like the light doesn't work. Could it have waited maybe? I don't need to be judged. This is a no judgment zone, right? Why do I feel judged? Oh, wait a minute. Wait, wait, wait. I feel like I need to have like confetti, balloons, all the things. What up, badass? What up? Look, I know you be busy. It'd be hard for you to catch me. I usually see you in other locations, but it's good to see you here. What's up? Hey STL, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Yes, Fifi told y'all, we smash that button. I hope y'all listen. And it trust me, I love so many of the content creators for different reasons. Everybody is just so dope in the content that they do. Even my boy Badass, I haven't seen him in a while, but it's in his name. 93 Stang. That's a Mustang, y'all. He's a car guy. So his content, I don't know if you've been doing content though, Badass, because you don't show up in my thing either. But if you're looking for some car content, some badass car content, check him out. STO Tactical Content Creator, like everybody in here, just about content creators. And I say just about because I do have a couple people in here that just support your girl, and I appreciate you. Hey, Carmen, happy Sunday. So what I was gonna say is, I hope y'all following Fifi. She's on the island right now. She has property in her native country as well as in the States. She lives here in the States, has anyway for quite a while, but she has a property there too. And she does her gardening and stuff on both. Like she's there, she gardens, she has chickens, she fishes, she comes home, she gardens, she has chickens and turkeys and fishes. Like, ain't no different for where she's at. Ain't no different. I love it. Don't call my girl heathen. Carbon, you see who in the chat? Back? Like what? It's been a minute, fam. It's good to see you. It really is. But yes. And like I said, mostly everybody in here is content creator. Precious, that's my Cali girl. She do that. She do her garden content over there. She also, because we're not one-dimensional people, folks. But she also will give you recall information. I mean, to the nitty, to the gritty, like the detail on recall information. So make sure y'all following anybody that's a content creator. Y'all know how to drop y'all channel links in my chat. And if you don't, it's GVG, like Gina versus Gina. GV as in Victor G. Drop it in the chat and it will drop your channel link. You going to do better? All right, fam. I appreciate you being here. I know you be busy. Listen, I know you be busy. Yes, we are not one dimensional. That part, always precious. Listen, I love all the content creators I be following. Like y'all, everybody is just dope for what they bring to the platform. Hey, Chanel, happy Sunday. New York Outcast, what's up? How did the day go? It didn't. It didn't, New York Outcast. Anything in the news, so I assume it wasn't bad. Facts. Facts. But no, it didn't. Well, okay, so Friday, we were talking about the smoke here. It was really bad. It's not as bad now, but we still have an air quality. I don't know what that would, a notification. Like I still get the notification of bad air quality. And plus it was raining. So yeah, my girls was like, no, nah, we're not going to do it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's uppercase, lowercase, G upper, B low. It don't matter. It picks it up all the ways. As far as I've noticed in the chat, I've seen people do it different ways. You in the bushes now. I appreciate you, fam. I appreciate it. It was bad here in VA. I heard STO. Who was in here from VA Friday? Actually, it was somebody I didn't know was in VA. I thought she was somewhere else. I'm trying to remember who that was. What up, Tamiko? Happy Sunday. But yeah, it's real bad to the point it was hazy out here. Sir, when I left my home on Friday, it looked like a very thick fog. And it's funny because I have seen other content creators on Instagram and YouTube who've spoken on it, and everybody is saying the same thing. Lowercase didn't work for you? Okay, maybe it's not. Okay, maybe it's not. But they're all saying the same thing, that it does not smell like wildfire smoke. Not that I've ever smelled wildfire smoke, but when you think wildfire, you think trees and bush and all those things. Like, right? You think nature. It does not smell like nature. It literally smells like, to me, it was metallic-y, like metal-y. I've heard people say chemical, like a chemical smell. Could be like, but it ain't regular smoke. I've smelled trash burning, I've smelled wood burning, things like that. It don't smell like none of that. You could taste it. Yes. The New York Outcast is in New York. Y'all know what's funny? I was watching a content creator that was speaking on it, and he's in Michigan. He's in Detroit. And anybody who's been to Detroit knows that literally there's a boat or a ferry or something that takes you right across to Canada. It's like right there. Right there. You couldn't be closer. But what I think geographically he didn't realize is it's pretty close to New York. It's just another side. Like Canada is not just one part. It's like any other state. You got dimensions to it. So he was like, "Yeah, it made it to New York. I mean, that's crazy." I'm like, "Of course it made it to New York. Of course it did." I would be shocked if it actually New York was the first state that came to mind that it would hit for me. And then when I heard about Michigan, I was like, "Oh, that's right. I've been to Detroit." And I almost accidentally, because I went to Detroit for a conference, the hotel that the conference was at was a Marriott that's literally like this is the driveway to the conference. This is the driveway that takes you to Canada. And I turned into the one that took you to Canada and had to get turned around. Yeah, it did. I thought it was my job because of the welders. Yes. I could see. Oh, but it was orange like color haze. I could see as a welder. My cousin is in Virginia and he's a welder. Anyway, I could see as a welder that smell being familiar. I would think. I'm just saying. Um, but yeah, guys, like it's not as bad. I've gone out, like I said, I went out yesterday to get a light bulb from the big box store. And then today I've only been in my backyard. So I did go out and water very early this morning. Um, excuse me. And then when I got done, I realized yeah, I don't know how I always forget my side of my house, but I have my green beans and some potatoes over there. So I'm going to do that when I get done with the live stream because it'll still be light out. And I won't be out there very long because I only have that part to do. So I watered and fed everywhere. And now I'll go water the potatoes and because I planted more potatoes on the side of the house recently. So yeah. Thank you for the 15 thumbs up, but it's 19 of y'all in here. I need y'all to fix it. Fix it. Y'all, I was watching, not watching, I was checking the stats on one of my video that dropped yesterday. If you haven't seen it, check it out because I got a cutie in there. But I was like, how do I be having, and this is every video. How if somebody's taking the time to watch the video, why they ain't hitting that thumbs up? I should have my views and my likes should match. Now you ain't got to leave a comment because I know that don't always work out. Even if you watch on the TV, you can hit the thumbs up. I don't understand. I need it fixed. That skunk is gone. I've been out there. I ain't seen it. Are we already? Ooh. To start a class action suit on Canada, messing her date up. Restricted normal activities. That part. Something bit me, it felt like on my leg. That part, New York Outcast. Let's start it. Ooh. Listen, fix it. Fix it. I was looking at that. I was like, wait a minute though. Why is that not matching? I fix that now. Is the house on what direction? It's on the west side of the house. Why? You coming to get my the potatoes ain't ready, so don't try to come take my potatoes. It's on the west side of the house. Thank you, STL. Hit that like button and show your girl some love. You go roll. What's up, girl? But yeah, and bro, I saw your post um on Instagram earlier. I was like, it was on, like, everybody is doing these posts on point for how we feel, those of us who are growing food, in light of the parasite that is out here affecting folks. Because listen, I'm just gonna go back there. Now, can things happen in our own backyards? Yes, but we have a lot more control too. We have a lot more control. Just saying. We might as well, I'll get $20. That part. And I've been in those kind of class actions. I've been in one less than that. Shoot. Hey Dave, happy Sunday. I want to plant more potatoes, but this heat. So this is the thing, Tamiko. I don't know how hot it's been where you're at. We have literally been unseasonably hot in Ohio. And I mean, so last year, you remember I complained about it raining for 40 days and 40 nights. This year, it's like over 90. And not to be over 90 is not bad for us, but when it's over 90, but the feels like it's over 100, that's where that's not us. Usually we may, like, a hot day for Ohio, 93, 94 maybe, and that's not even that often. Like, it's been hot. I got in my car Friday to come home from work. Was that Friday I saw that? I think so. It said 99 degrees. No, that was yesterday. No, that's a lie. That was yesterday when I went to go get the light bulb. Mm-hmm. That was yesterday. 99. Yeah. Don't want it. Don't want it. Your side of the house is on the south side. So the garden space that y'all usually see, the backyard part, that's the north side of the house. The south side is the front. And then I don't have anything going on the east side. And then the west side of my house is the 2 beds. Hey, Burner Girl, how you doing? Happy Sunday. No problem, sis. What's really going on? Oh, you talking to Carmen. She be in the bushes though, but Dave, don't always think that she ain't around. Sometimes she's just a little busy, so she multitasking, but listening. She be here though. I'm just saying. 25, 25, that's what we talking about. Thank you, PP. That's what we talking about. But Ro did a post like it was like dancing in the garden, because listen, it is a feeling. It is. And I saw somebody, I forget where he is. I see him on Instagram, but he also does YouTube, full YouTube content. I never watch him over here though. But he always come on and be like, "What's good, family?" He's very country, black guy. They have a homestead. He got an alligator recently. Anyway, he was talking about growing lettuce because of what's going on. And he was like, I know a lot of people don't want to grow it because it's so hot, but I'm like him. I have grown lettuce in my backyard before in full sun, like where it's literally in a container that literally is getting full sun all day in the middle of my garden, and it produced and gave me lettuce and it was fine. I know some places it's just super hot, so it may not be as great, but if you can find a shaded area, it may work. I don't think the heat is more. I don't know, maybe the heat is part of the issue, but I would think more so it's the sun. But like I said, I've done it with full sun, but some of y'all sun be like hell. It don't be like, I'm just saying. So, just saying. I was just eating some potatoes on microwave this season and put some ketchup and mayonnaise. It was good. Listen, I just boiled some potatoes because I'm about to make mashed potatoes because that's what I want to take. So I canned up some beef last year, did a video. You can check it out on my channel. I get a whole roast, usually several of them, and cube them up, and I canned it up. So I cooked some of that, put some gravy, like gravy packet in it, let it get a thick gravy around it. Put some pepper in it. Only I didn't need any salt because the gravy packet gave it to it, and then I also put some thyme in there and just let it simmer. And I'm gonna eat that over some mashed potatoes. And I also made some corn. I wish my corn on the cob was ready because I am growing corn on the cob, but it is not. Um, so yeah, that's what I want to pack for my lunches for this week. So I should be able to get like contain like 4 meals out of it. I did 2 jars of the beef. So I did them in 16-ounce jars. I dumped 2 jars of that into a pot with the packet, thyme, pepper, and just let it go. And I literally just cut it off. It was going for over an hour on like a low simmer. I literally just cut it off when I came in here because I didn't want it just going while I was in here. The potatoes were done, and I just turned those off, but I haven't made the mashed potatoes yet. But yeah, and my um, daughter doesn't like mashed potatoes. She already ate, so I made her roasted potatoes. She likes potatoes. She just don't like them mashed. And I don't know why I wanted mashed potatoes. I want some creamy mashed potatoes. So Tamiko, I'll be killing. I be eating my potatoes. People be like, "You grow so many." I eat the potatoes. Yes, and today the ones I cooked were the red ones, the ones that you guys saw me harvest, like the first sets of them. And I still have some in here because I just put them in here instead of taking them into my basement. I have them in a box in here with a lid on it, curing because I'm like it's cool in here. The box keeps it dark, and then I just take them from there into my pantry, my little pantry thing in the kitchen when I use up what's in there. But yes, it's 95 there. Girl, do it. Do it. Plant those potatoes. I'm planting them in 90 some degree weather. Just keep them watered. I might make some tomato and blueberry pancakes. I haven't had that. You know what though? Somebody was telling me about tomato jelly or tomato jam. I don't know. I think it's tomato jam. And they said it's really good. Hey Gigi, how you doing? Happy Sunday. Well, look, so am I. She said, I'm thankful for this community. Me too. I love it. What up, G Hud? Happy Sunday. I said, with all the I don't even try to say that word stuff. All my tomatoes and the that fall on the ground, I'm harvesting seeds from. Facts. Facts. And do. I put mine on the back porch. Okay. Wow, you just reminded me that I was going to start lettuce in my hydroponics. And that's another thing. You could do it in your hydroponics. Be safe out there, sunshine. Oh, you out here teaching, girl. You better do that. But be safe. I was lazy tonight. Got subs for dinner. Been there? It's like that sometimes. It is like that sometimes. Listen, that's why sometimes my freezer preps or like canning stuff comes in clutch because y'all listen. I don't want to cook all the time. Like most times, I am up for cooking, but I am a woman, and we go through things. And when we go through things, we don't always want to do things. So y'all know what I mean. Most of you men have had a woman, so every month there's a thing, and the thing just don't make you want to do other things. So there's times that I don't want to cook, and it's just me and my daughter. So I usually would just make sure she good, and then I'll figure it out. Oh yes, some steak fries. I love making homemade French fries. You'll be harvesting potatoes soon, girl, burner girl. Yes, real potatoes, not the instant crapola. That part. And even before I was growing potatoes, I didn't like the instant. So you could tell when you go somewhere and they serve that, it'd be like, that's what you're gonna do, Tamiko? Okay. You hear that, guys? Get a potato farm, and you've got a shot. Facts. Look, don't put them on game, New York Outcasts. If they ain't smart enough to pick up on things, like if you here watching and you ain't taking notes, that's on you. Don't give them no free game. It's in the 90s. They're going to be back in the hundreds by Wednesday. Where right now we are supposed to be in the 80s for a few days, then it's going to go into the 90s again. It's supposed to rain on Tuesday though, so I'm like, I'm sick of watering, but it rained. Y'all heard when I was on live Friday, it was raining, but it rained yesterday, and it still wasn't enough because it does that pour down for like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes and then stops. And when I was out there last night, because I did go out there for a quick minute last night just to walk around, I was like, my green stalks for real, they were dry. They were bone dry. So I was like, yeah, I need to water. I didn't water everything today. I didn't water where the brassicas are, so where my collards and stuff are. Um, where else? And of course, I told y'all the side of the house. Pretty much everything else I kind of did. I really didn't water the watermelon. I fed the watermelon bed, and I just put a little water on there just to let it seep down into the soil. But I didn't really water over there. I do have two watermelons that I've seen that have been pollinated on my Flossin watermelon plant. I call it my Flossin plant because that's where I got the seeds from. So yeah, but I did see. Ooh, that's different. I accidentally tapped on something and it pulled me up as the host, but I don't know why that photo is there. I need to figure out what I got on StreamYard because that was different. I don't feel like tomato pie. I have a lot of pancake mix. You need to share that, Tamiko. I need to see what this is because I have not heard of it. I need you to do a video, do a short or something. I don't even know if there will be seeds next year. Facts. I always harvest my seeds, girl. Always. I don't care about there being seeds next year. I don't want to buy them. If I'm growing something and it produced and I got seeds and what it produced, I'm trusting those seeds to give me more food. I'm harvesting. That part. It's 95, but it feels like 100. That's what we've been dealing with. Hey Sylvia, happy Sunday. The humidity out here, South Central Los Angeles. I didn't know you was in LA, Dave. Ain't no joke. Feels like Texas. Wow. I haven't had a woman. What happens once a month? I thought you was in the bushes. Why'd you come out the bushes? Hmm? Hmm? Go back into the bushes. The thing hell week. It can be. I think I'm at the point in my life. I think most women, once you get to a certain age, and I'm not at like that much of an age, I'm 49. But I think once you live so much, you start recognizing what you do. Like honestly, I think men don't realize that sometimes it's just not, we can't help it. And even when you recognize it, sometimes you can't help it. But when you do it, you can still say, you know what, I'm sorry, but my proceed with caution because my attitude ain't right now. I'm irritable, blah 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 blah. You can verbalize it. You should be able to articulate what's happening with you, and you should be with someone who can understand that. So there, that part. But it can be hell. It can be helpful. It's usually hell for us. So why not y'all come along? It's only fair. Come for the ride. I cook fried pork chop, red and green cabbage with corn harvested and cornbread. I know you are stuffed. I'm surprised you didn't bake a cake. Jihad, because she be baking, y'all. She be baking. Ooh, you was over there getting it in. I had made some with the cabbage that I harvested. I made some fried cabbage back when I harvested it. I still got one. I need to go check on it because I need to do something with it. Um, ooh, curly fries. Paul's Minnow. Well, that's where I am now, but that ain't the monthly thing. I even with Paul's Minnow, I still deal with the normal women stuff. I see. I feel like once I get to Paul's Minnow, the other needs to go away. That's just not fair. So if I gotta be, put through, why don't y'all? Right? What up, David? But yeah. Hey, Unique, my cornstalk just got by. My one of mine was like yours the first go round. Unique. I went out there and some of my stalks was like they was leaning. I kind of propped it up. I was like, hopefully you grab hold of that soil and kind of get yourself back up. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. You let all your plants die? No. How you doing? Is it CAD? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Drop some more seeds. Something. Gotta eat. So it's how is everyone braving the heat? What's the outdoor outfit? You don't even want to know. That heat is brutal. I'm in my backyard. Don't judge my outside outfits. Y'all, please. I'm moo moo most of the time. And I mean just moo moo. Because stop playing. It's too hot. Don't be over here judging me. Look, I had a moo moo on before I went live. This is for y'all. I put on an actual outfit, an actual dress for y'all. Because I had my moo moo on. Guess what's going on when I get done? My moo moo. Because I was out there watering this morning and it was hot. And even in that moo moo, I was sweating. Came in, took a shower, put on another moo moo. Stop playing. I got plenty. Got moo moos. And it's one of them thinner material ones because I was like, I need to be able to breathe. Hot. Hot, y'all. Moo moo. That's my outdoor attire. As a matter, oh no, I didn't have it on for that. I was gonna say I might be in some content with it. Well, I do be in content with Moo. So listen, just saying. You about to call the guard night shift? I have to do yes. Do the thank you, Tamiko. Yes, share that. I haven't heard of it. Definitely share that. More green stuff today. Oh no, your storms are just really tearing up stuff. All the ones that fell are on those cheaper bases. Didn't I have a video about that? And people, I get it. It ain't always in the budget, but y'all know I'm a budget queen. Don't play with me. I'm all about saving some money. Just save up for it and get the real thing. And even when it comes to the green stock itself, I am not, well, yes, I am. I am affiliated with them, but y'all never hear me push it. So don't think I'm saying it because I want y'all to go to green stock and da 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 da. Y'all ain't never heard me say use Gina's code, blah, blah, blah. Y'all don't even know. I don't even remember what the code is. That's how long I haven't put it out there. But what I am going to say is it's worth it because you want something that when it storms, all your stuff isn't sprawled all over your yard because the storm has knocked it over. I'm just saying it's worth it. Oh, I know it was hot where you are, Sylvia. You need a sweater in 89 degrees. I'm sweating thinking about it. I got you cracking up, Chanel. What happens in the bushes to stay in the bushes. Hey sis, happy Sunday. So basically, an excuse for y'all's action. It ain't really an excuse, but I mean, if you want to switch, by all means. If you like to have what we deal with instead of us dealing with it, by all means. I'll wait. Mr. BS, don't let me come to Arizona because you're gonna have to account for all the things that you say in my chat. Nikki, happy Sunday, sis. I'm born and raised South Central LA. Okay. Compton, Watson, Long Beach. Let's go. I'm attempting to make some crawfish crescent rolls. Oh, y'all being fancy. So Sylvia, are you sharing that too? Like, how are we supposed to know how to do these things if y'all don't share it? I don't even get crawfish. I don't think where I'm at. I've never seen it. It probably is sold here. Never had crawfish, but I'm willing to pull up and try your crawfish crescent rolls. Just saying. Hey, Nature Nut, how you doing? Happy Sunday. We trying to stay cool. How are you doing where you're at? Is it cool there? While we come along, because God God gave that to you. No, see, y'all don't want to have no parts of it. Someone needs to clip this. A woman actually admitting and overreacting during. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I knew when I know when I'm really like some. It's not every time. Every month is different. And if you've been with a woman, you know. Some months we're real clingy, real lovey. We want to be up under someone, all the things. Next month, why are you freaking breathing? Why? Because you think it's okay to do so? Like, why would you think you could breathe around me? This is real life. Like, why? Can you breathe in another location? Because here it's bothering me. Like your whole that is go over there and breathe. Matter of fact, that's too close. Find another house to breathe in. Real talk. This is not comedy. This is real. And then I have sometimes where I'm watching a commercial, and the commercial could be a comedic commercial, and I'm crying. Why am I crying? It's nothing sad about the commercial. It is so dumb and it's uncontrollable. So why do y'all want to give us crap about it? We can't even control it, and you want to give us crap about it. Let us have our matter of fact, just try to be there. But if you're trying to be there and then we cuss you out for trying to be there, take it. Okay, I digress. Hey, Boston. Happy Sunday. I live in the middle of the woods. My outdoor outfit ain't nothing but a long cloth. I'm done. When I come to South Carolina, I'm gonna need more than that, sir. I'm just saying. I make a lot of stuff up, but as long as I'm full, I'm happy. Facts. Well, that look, we are the culture of making things. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I know everybody got a meal that their parents make that they thought everybody else ate, and you found out that no, your parents were the only ones making that, and you the only person that knows what that is. Just saying. It's a real thing, but not the most expensive green stock. Yeah. Oh, okay. I saw where I don't eat those noodles. Went up to 175 five pack at Family Dollar. I don't like the Nissan. I only if I eat a ramen out the packet, I like the Marunchkin or whatever it's called. That's the one I eat only. Put that code out there. I need to, but I don't remember it. I don't remember if it's GVG. I'm gonna figure it out. I'll go into my email. I'll figure it out because I definitely have one. Yeah, she at work. And why is she calling me? My daughter is calling me. Hold on a second. All right, y'all. I just had to make sure it wasn't anything that she needed, and it wasn't. She's just trying to gossip about something that's going on. Hey, Donzel. Happy Sunday. What up, Points Blank? How you doing? Happy Sunday. I am welcome there anytime. I know, but what I'm saying is you will have to account for all those things you said. I want to meet your daughter and I want you to explain to her, because she's gonna take my side, why you felt it was okay to say the things you had. Look, I don't forget nothing, Mr. BS. So yeah, I'm gonna need to meet daughter. Y'all, speaking of frozen at the store, Tamiko, have you seen all these selling these ice cubes? Not bags of ice, but they're four fancy square ice cubes for $5. Y'all better stop. And I'm it's real because I've seen many of people who didn't know believe it was real do videos going into Aldi and getting it. I'm done. What up, Darth? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Plants be straight out of compost. Listen, straight out of compost. Hey, Black King. Happy Sunday. Nope, I've never had crawfish. Mm-mm. Nope. It just, mm. It's the way you have to eat it. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I almost said what it was, but I don't want this whole chat to go left. So it's the way you have to eat it that I be like, mm, I don't know. Oh no. You like the honesty? Listen, that's I'm just keeping it 100 because at this young age, I have realized it's an emotional roller coaster for us, and I know we put y'all through, but it's an emotional roller coaster for us, and it's not fair. It's just not fair. We got to do all the things. We got to go through all the emotions. We have to carry the children if we want to start a family. We got to do all like we got to go through all the hormonal changes of all those things. And most times most of us gain weight throughout doing those things. And then as soon as y'all even think about, oh baby, I think I'm gonna lose some weight, boom, and we be like, oh baby, I think I'm gonna lose some weight, and the scale be like, girl, shut up. Shut You lose weight when I say you gonna lose weight. Now go on in there and sit down somewhere and leave me alone. Don't step on here again because I said no. But y'all step on there and y'all be like, ooh, 20 pounds gone. I want to fight y'all sometimes. Okay. Don't challenge me to a good time. David, listen, you got to know when though. Because if you leave me alone and I didn't ask you to leave me alone, now you got attitude. It's a complicated situation. So don't be preemptively doing things. If I didn't say stop breathing my air, come breathe my air. Because you thought you knew what to do, you're gonna be wrong. Because if I didn't tell you to do it, you're wrong. So when you go to get out of my breathing air, now I'm in tears because you don't want to be around me. Do what I say. Period. Just give me that week to do what I say, and then it'd be bliss. Ride the roller coaster. You only got, depending on the woman, 3 to 7 days, depending on the woman. Where somewhere within there, she's gonna be a mess, and you just is that a lot to ask? No. Ride the roller coaster. But don't be going out here trying to do the thing before I say it, because you're gonna screw up. Get some butterfly peas and make some tea for the. I do. I got some growing out there, Sylvia. They're not putting on. They haven't gotten that big yet, but what? That's that part. Carmen said take a vacation 5 to 7 days, then come back. Sometimes, but Carmen, sometimes we be like, oh, so you just either we're gonna be emotional about the fact that you ain't around us, or we gonna be cussing you out about it. So it's gonna be either why aren't you here? You just don't want to be around me. Or it's gonna be like, oh, so you just don't want to be around me. I mean, if you hate me, say that. I don't want to be around you either. Matter of fact, go. And then if you go, then it's gonna be a problem. So you gotta know when the go really mean go, and the go just is attitude. Nobody said you got to understand us. We are complicated, and you better figure it out. If you love me, figure it out. Okay. Some of y'all probably like, that's exactly how y'all be. And it is. Now shut up and do whatever I ask for. And we gonna be okay. Just say it. I don't see why it's that hard. You love ramen noodles? I love to do like stir fries with it. I will take veggies from the garden, green beans, broccoli, cabbage, carrots, and I also like sometimes throwing in like some zucchini or something like the I go to golden zucchini, and I like the black beauty as well. But I love a good stir fry with the noodles, but a lot of veggies. Yeah, that's a good time. That's a good time. I'm just saying. She's sitting right there, pull up. I love it. Tell her I am one day. Yeah, get the code out. I will. I will, unique. But see, my code wouldn't work for you. So this is the part that's probably why I don't push it as much. This is the part that kind of irritated me with Greenstock. They gave me a code for new owners, like new peep buyers, I should say, new buyers. My code doesn't work for somebody who already has green stocks. So I know like Yellow Door, I think hers does. Road might even have one that does because she has lots of green stocks. I don't know if she has a code or not. Kim Cozy Corner, I think hers do. Like they get the 10% off for anybody. Mine is only if you're a new customer. Don't play with me, Greenstock. Don't play with me. So yeah, those are crab cubes folks use for fancy liquor drinks. That's what I saw like for your bourbons and stuff like that. But no, get you a silicone tray off of Amazon that has the cube, the deep cube um, sections for probably $2 and make your own. And guess what? Just keep making them and putting them in a Ziploc bag. And then when you want to have your little drink, you'll have plenty of ice to pull from. Excuse me, to pull from. Why would you go to Aldi and pay $5 for 4 ice cubes? If that's the case, I'll make them and y'all can buy them from me. That's what I'm just buy. That's what I love. Me too, flossing. Give me a red cup with some ice. I'm pretty sure all this is packed full of GMO facts. And I wondered, listen, New York Outcast, I promise you, I literally thought about that. Like, did y'all read if it's just water? Because even your waters don't be just water. Read your water containers. This one is, which is why I started buying it. But I used to get what is that one? Oh, the Sam's Club one, their brand. And one time I was drinking it on a live stream, and the person on the live stream said, read your water bottle and see what the ingredients are. I was like, there's ingredients. And I looked, and it sure enough had ingredients. So some of the water brands will put things in it so that it tastes, you don't get a weird taste from it. So I started watching that. So I usually buy spring water for that reason. Just saying. Does it sound like she's gender hating? Gender hating. No. Maybe 5 to 7 days out of a month. And if I'm on that month, maybe I'm gender loving on that month. It depends. David, you not see this is why you be having problems, sir. You know I know you. You know I know you. See, this is why you be bumping head, because see, you ain't listening. Now I'm giving you the cheat code. If you don't want to take the notes and listen, I can't help you. I can't help you. I have no idea what you're talking about relative to men's. That part, Nikki and Diaz, David. Hey, Soul Diva. Happy Sunday. Look, 2A, go in the bushes. If you came in the door and said, "Hey, everybody, good to see everybody, but I'm gonna be out here at the grill, so I see y'all. I'll be listening, but I'm gonna be at the grill." And then you keep coming in the house trying to see what we talking about. Stay your behind out there at the grill. I'm fussing this, it ain't even that time for me, y'all, but I'm still fussing. That week turns into a lifetime or just don't. No, no, I don't. Not for me anyway. I don't even like going. No, some of y'all is more like 3 to 7 decades, not days. I don't believe that. If they like that, that's just who they are. That's just who they are. I'm just saying. You can just peel them and eat the tails. I have to be around one of y'all who know what y'all doing so y'all can show me because I always just hear about pulling off in the way that people be eating them. So there. Yours is almost 2 whole weeks. That's like the whole month with these crazy hormonal changes. Yeah. Listen, I'm ready for mine to be done. We don't know whether to stop or go. Exactly. Yes. Yes. Why is that confusing? The answer is yes. I'm not confused. I'm sure most of the women in here are not confused. I don't know why y'all are confused. Duh. Yeah, you don't know. That the reason you don't know whether, which I'm not gonna get, I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna do it. That's not the weather, but we're not gonna do it. Okay. But the reason you don't know if you should stop or go is because you didn't ask us. But had you been listening to what I said previously, is that we just need to tell you. Now, if she can't articulate, that's a whole nother, sis. I can't help you. You should be at some point in your life. I feel like if you 30 or better, you should be able to articulate to your person what's happening and what you need them to do. Okay? I'm just saying. Hey Veggie, how you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. Hey Chris, happy Sunday. I be feeling like Joe. Get the That's good. Oh, you used Jello Door and Kim before? Yeah. Whatever, everyone. I apologize for listening and cooking. What you cooking, David? What up, E? Happy Sunday. So y'all saw the thumbnail. How's everybody's gardens going? And the reason I asked is because I was talking to someone earlier and she was like, "Your garden is this just looking so great, this is and that." And I agree. My garden is doing very well this year. Last year, struggle bust. I hardly got anything last year. So I am grateful and thankful for what it is doing this year, how it is showing up, and it is growing food and all the things. Although all my tomato plants are looking amazing. One of my tomato plants is already 5 feet tall, and that sucker got one tomato on it. It got flowers galore, but it's put on one tomato. Tell me what to do because I need more tomatoes. It's on my mortgage left. No, that's not what that is. That is mortgage beater, neighbor beater, neighbor beater. I think it is one tomato. Tell me what to do. 2 lives in a row. Yeah, that part. What up, TK? Hey, sis. Happy Sunday. Yes, I don't know how people drink this. Every time I go to the store and I see cases of Dasani, I'm like, who keeping y'all in business? It's almost riding past, like when you ride past certain restaurants that you like, it's always nobody there, but the doors still be opening. Like how are y'all keeping the doors open? I don't know. I do. I have a whole thing full of masks. I was talking about that Friday, girl. That's one thing I don't have a problem doing is put no mask on. It don't bother me not one bit. That somebody gets it. Somebody gets it. New York Outcast, why ain't you single? Cause see, I might be able to I might be able to connect. Cause you get it. I'm leaving that right there. Somebody freaking gets it. Erica, so what's the name? Is the same way. TT. TT will only drink her water that way. I don't know what y'all be doing. That's weird. She don't like it without it. Ugh. Hey LGG, happy Sunday. Gardening got me on the run. That part. That part. So how are they doing? Did I skip past anybody's comments that what up, Nay? Happy Sunday. I want to be like that when I grow up. Listen. Have a good one, New York Outcast. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. I came here and still don't know what y'all talking about. Salty, but I done talked about everything. I went on a tangent about our monthly visitor. That's what that comment. That was his understanding of what I just told him men need to do when that time arrives for us women. Basically, don't try to understand. Just listen to what we now, ladies. If you can't articulate, I done told you already. You should be able to articulate what you need. Do you need them to breathe your air or do you not need them to breathe your air? Do you need them to be up under you? Like, drop everything, sir. I need you to be here. Because if you're not here, then you don't love me. Like, what? Like, do you hate me? Did you ever love me? Like, yes, that's the extreme. We're going to. That's the extreme. But if I don't want you near me, I need you to get I need you to get fast. Find a friend, call a relative, get. Get. And that don't mean get for 3 to 5 days or 3 to 7 days or 5 to 7 days. Because now you're doing too much. You get, come back and see if I need you to get again. Don't think you could be gone for that all that time because now you're gonna create a new attitude. Like I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. Just saying. I found a place to go if I need a little peace. I'm done. My gardening was going amazing until listen. But you know what? You bounce back every time, sis. You got this. You got this. Don't let that storm. Just do what you gotta do. You'll be all right. You're gonna eat. Came up and Gina's explaining our problems. Shut up. We will have because I was asked to do a live stream. I'm gonna reach out to some ladies because I want a panel so that because everybody's experience is not the same. My experience is very mild, and some of the things I mentioned, people have never known it to be a symptom of menopause. I was asked by a man to have that conversation so that they can understand us better. I appreciate somebody who wants to do that. So we will do that. I'm picking tomatoes every day. That and cucumbers, that's what's up, E. My garden, per usual, is booming. but you know that what they say is a gardener and not a gardener and not the garden. Mm. It's the gardener, not the garden. I thought you were in the bushes. I mean, we keep coming back to that and you keep coming out. You're supposed to be at the grill, sir. But she hit a bump. See it. Listen, they do though, Soul Diva. Now they be going through too. They don't realize it, but sometimes listen, who did God dang it. Oh, his name is right there. The one who was beefing with Drake. He did a song about it. You on your cycle and he on his period too? You fucking with nigga. No. Yes. Yes, some of us are messing with people who be on their cycle too. Because some of y'all be capital B's. None of y'all though. But there's some fellas out there. Listen. Kendrick Lamar. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I really need help after it's over. Stop it. So again, are you wearing a mask? Yes. I thought to say yes. Yes. Yes, ma'am. I am. Because it's bad out here, girl. It really is. I was telling them in the beginning, we still now Friday, you could see how bad it was. Like that, it was so the fog was so thick. It's not so much now, but we still are getting the alerts that our air quality is bad. So yeah, I'm not fooling with them. My lungs are already compromised. I had pneumonia years ago, like 2011, I think it was, really bad, where I was hospitalized because of it. It was so bad. So I don't play around. Mm-mm. I don't play around so seriously. I'm going back out to see if I can put this screen stuff back there. You can. Get it. You got it, girl. Do it short. We'll see. You got it, Unique. Hey, Angela. How you doing, sis? Happy Sunday. I can't speak to everyone's individually. Oh, to everyone individually. I'm listening from the garden. Girl, get that work done. I know it. I know what it's like. The sunny smells like freshly mowed wet. That's been sprayed by straight alley cats. Listen, it's horrible. And saw seeds were on sale 3 for $150. That's how much they had them this year. And said, "All right, I'll grab a few. I'm gonna need it trying to convert people into yes, yes. That's the problem. No articulation. Listen, I agree with that. Some people just aren't great at communicating. Some people just aren't. And I wasn't always good at it. I didn't like dealing with confrontational issues, like things that are going to cause like somebody to maybe possibly sometimes people don't get upset, but sometimes you worry that the person is going to get upset based on what you're going to say. You don't want to be going back and forth, blah blah blah. And so I used to hold in a lot. And I seriously did. I held in a lot until that one thing set me off to where it was like now I'm just in a rage. And now I'm bringing back all those things that happened along the way because I'm in a rage. And now I just refuse to do that. I'm like, you're gonna know when I'm pissed, you're gonna know then. Or if I don't like something, I don't really appreciate something, you're gonna know then. Because why wait? Because now people got to remember they don't forgot about that. And now they got to remember something that happened months ago. And they're like, what are you talking about? No, that's what we're going to talk about right now. So we ain't got to talk about what happened. We just going to talk about this. So, yeah. I wish, so Diva, I wish. And honestly, I am the only person in my close friend group. And I mean, I'm talking about my friends that like I've known from forever, like back in high school and stuff, that still has a normal reproductive. Most of them, either if they haven't had some type of partial hysterectomy, they have had their tubes tied or something, and that caused it to stop. It's just all kinds of different reasons that they don't have a cycle. And my body is like, girl, shut up. I'll see you next month. It was good. I'll be like, you ain't gonna come? No, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. I'm at the point in my life that being late doesn't worry me. It gets me excited. Now, in my young years, being late would worry you. Now, being late doesn't worry me. I get excited thinking, oh, I think I'm about to stop. And then she's like, girl, bye. I got lost. They had a cones up on the street, and we had to take a detour. I'm here. It was just the traffic. It wasn't, girl, bye. And it'd be here like it just belongs. Hey, Shanna. I thought y'all were, girl, get out of here. You're supposed to be out enjoying time. We talk about, yes. I'm full bottled water potato sucking the juices out of the head of a crawfish. Look, I didn't even want to go into that one. That's why I left it, because it's possible. Yes. But Sam summed it up. We are talking about we don't went everywhere. We talked about potatoes, bottled water, flow, and crawfish. That part. You going back to your corner? I appreciate you, sis. Listen, David, she summed it up. I love it. I love it. All right. Let me see if I catch up. Do you have watermelon, Erica? I see you say it have flowers. Grade 32. I hate you, David. I hate you sometimes. He get on my nerves. Please and thank you, Dave. Hit that like button. Dave buying watermelon and placing it in the garden. I'm done. Gina, you got it wrong. These men need to behave all weeks, not just, oh, no. They usually behave the other weeks. I need them to behave all the time. What I'm saying is they need to comply that week. That's not a behavior thing. It's just compliance. Like they need to just suck it up and comply. That's all I'm saying. It'd be rough out here for us ladies. I'll come up when you do that topic. I got some splaining to do. I'm done. I have put my garden in survival mode. I have to get up to 6 to beat the heat. Man, Sylvia, listen, you are not alone. And that's why it's weird for me, because I'm in Ohio. That was not, now don't get me wrong, I couldn't wait to afternoon, like really in the afternoon, because it is, the sun's out. My yard does not have trees, so I don't have any shade. It'd be hot. But I'm with you, girl. Ohio been tripping. Like this weather is, I think somebody else said that. Thank y'all. I see y'all all putting Kendrick in the chat. Listen. Oh, you talking to Mitch's? Listen. That's my verse. Oh, you on your cycle, but he on his period too? Oh, yeah. Don't play with me. Cause I'd be like, yup, Kendrick. Listen. You on survival too? So what does that mean? Y'all kind of just y'all not watering? Look, I got questions. So y'all not like watering or anything? Like it's just like whatever it do. I mean, I go out there, I check for like stuff to harvest, maybe prune. I don't even know if y'all pruning. Like, what does survival mean? Because maybe I need to get on that train. Like, tell me what we talking about. I don't think mine is ready for that yet. because I am in Ohio. Y'all been growing longer than me because y'all in hotter states. But tell me what that means, y'all. Seriously, I'm being serious now. This is a real question. I need to stop acting like when I see a seed display. That part. Still we are. Listen, I told y'all before, I don't buy seeds no more. I got my community. Y'all are my community. I'm going to, now I will if y'all don't have, and I still would share like what I have, but I'm going to harvest seeds from everything I grow, and I'm going to ask y'all first. And I get agitated too when I see y'all buy seeds, and I'm like, why not ask the community? Like most of that stuff I probably got. I would have sent it. Like ask. You're scared that they're spraying stuff to mess with the soil. You can't trust them. I feel like they were putting something in the bags of soil. I agree. I thought you would have been pissed um, about grow just leaves for 3 years straight. You are full of crap. What's funny, David, is that I have found that there's some people who really believed that I was not growing watermelon. Now I'm not growing the 50-pound watermelons that are winning watermelon wars and stuff like that. But I grow large watermelon, y'all. Like, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Now, am I trying to get to those? Yeah, but I still want mine to be edible. I'm not gonna grow a Bear Brown one. If Bear Brown grows another one as big as he grew, he can have it. That watermelon, when he cut it over, didn't even look delicious to me. It looked over ripened. It looked like it was grown just for that purpose. I want to eat my watermelon. I love watermelon. So I'm not just only growing it for watermelon wars, but I want to win. Kelly Homestead, the last time I seen Pooh Bear, she was on Insta. It's still been a minute. It was this year though. She's still out there. Dave, she's still out there, but she's just not posting as much. But I saw her post this year on Instagram. I saw what you said, David. Hush your face. A lot of them are full of the tree mulch. No, he's talking about Pooh Bear. Sunshine, not Precious SoCal Gardener. We was there, yes. Oh, so you just posted it because that post was today, right? That's why I thought you were there today. Um, Life has been like that part. He's trying to call you out, sis. Gardening is either early morning or evening to beat the heat. Same for me, Darth. Same for me, which is why I was out there this morning. What up, Thomas? Happy Sunday. Evening don't work for me. It's hotter in the evening. Really? See, I have to like when I get done with this, I'll be done about 8. And so I'll have from there, we don't get dark until like 9:30, I think it is. So I'll have, and I don't need that much time because I only got a couple beds to water. I'll water them real good, and I'm done. My puppy sleep or napping. If I don't get up before the sun shows up, they're not getting no water. I got you. So that's what is that pretty much the autopilot? I'm already on the road to work. Girl, I get up early. I'm an early riser. Hence the fact that I go to bed at a decent time. But I'm an early riser. I hand water and it takes me an hour. Facts. If I hand water, well, I do hand water, not if. I do hand water. Although I may have purchased something to change that up. We're going to see. I got to look at it and see if I really think I can make this happen. And I'll be sharing that. because I don't know. But I hand water now. It actually takes me more than an hour if I get everything very deeply watered. Yeah, because as hot as it is, if I don't, I'm out there every day. Survival for me is no new planting. Okay, harvesting everything that is ready, only watering and removing things that don't survive. No babying plants. Gotcha. I got you, veggie. So I think I'm not really. I'm kinda in the still babying plant. It depends on the plant though. Just my tomatoes, I'm still babying. Everything else is they thug it out. I don't baby peppers. Peppers are very resilient. I just don't bother with them too much at all. My squash, I think I told y'all that the squash bug got to all my plants, but I still have my squashes on the plants because they haven't completely died all the way back. So I'm going to leave my fruit on the plants until I have to take them off because I don't think they were ready. And I don't even grow, y'all. I don't even bother them brassicas, the Brussels and the collards and stuff. They just, look, Tupac up in there, thug life. Thug life. And y'all know I'm not babying no potatoes. I do water my sweets quite a bit to keep those, make sure they stay well watered. That's it, y'all. But I did put a couple new plants out there because I didn't think my pumpkin was making it. I wanted some delicata. It did not come up. So I did plant a couple new squash plants. But yeah, that makes sense though, Veggie. Thank you for explaining that to me. I aspire for Jason to have a garden like some of y'all, because you ain't dealing with them bugs. I work night shift. Yeah. Yep. She made a video about a month ago. See, I didn't see it come in my timeline. David said Callie Pooh Bear made a video. Yeah. But I know she's made something this year. I have seen her this year. That's my homegirl. She's your homegirl from out the yes. Yes. I posted the photo of us last. Oh, okay. Okay. No newbies. If you don't have fruit, you can snatch. Okay. You know what's funny? A video came into my timeline on Instagram today, and the lady was in front of her squash plant, and she had pruners, and she had this stick, and she's like, "I'm gonna show y'all what I do to my squash plants when they're not thriving." And I thought she was gonna threaten it like Broke do, but that's not what she was. She was actually propping it up. It was trying to um like vine out instead of be bushy, and she was showing how she did that. But I was cracking up because I'm like, oh, we got another threatening content creator. But no, I need to go check my lone watermelon plant. I planted between two Cherokee purple. Ooh, they taking over. I have 3 watermelon plants out there, but only one is putting on fruit so far. The other 2 are no, I have 4. The other 3 are really behind, like as far as growth, because I started them from seed after my other seeds didn't come up. So they were started later. But I need them to hurry up. That's what I need them to do. Hurry up. The bugs out here. Yeah, way too big. Oh, I caught up, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Let me remove that comment from New York Outcast. But yeah, so my garden, she is thriving. She really is. The only plants that are having problems, squash bug took out 4 squash plants. My 2 candy roasters, my golden zucchini, and my spaghetti squash. Bye bye. And my cucumbers are struggling. but they don't look like they've been attacked by the squash bugs. I don't know why they are struggling. They're in the green stock, but they are struggling. So I'm thinking about pulling them up. I was growing the pickling cucumbers. I prefer like the longer ones, not the like market more or anything, but like an Armenian type one, like an English cucumber. So I might try to do a planting of those. I don't know. I might just say nope. I really want to because I want to do some pickle relish. And this is another thing, guys. So I'm like, oh, um, um, are y'all? Do y'all be planning out your preservation plan? So I got I think when I do my preserving, and I'm about to get started on doing that, but I think that I'm gonna hold those videos. I'm gonna record them, but I think I'm gonna hold them until closer to the end of the season when we're really starting to harvest, because I'll be probably concentrating more on harvesting, and so I'll be able to drop this as content on ways to preserve. Um, because I do plan out my preservation. I plan out my green beans because I'm going to can them. I plan out the collards and kale, the Brussels sprouts, everything. My tomatoes, I know what I'm going to do with those. I know I want to make salsa. I know I want to make pasta sauce. I know I want to just have tomato sauce. I want to have rotel. I want to have just some plain diced up tomatoes, and I want to have some plain um, tomato sauce. Um, and my peppers, I want to do my cowboy candy, so my candied jalapenos and well, candied peppers, because it's not just going to be jalapenos. My salsa peppers will go in there, both my sweet and my hot. And I grew cayenne and make my hot sauce. I have tomatillos out there so I can make some salsa verde. Like I plan out like there's nothing growing that won't have a purpose. I have the butterfly pea, that's for my teas. I have mullein out there for tea. I'm growing some chamomile, and I haven't got it to come up, but I have some echinacea seeds out there. Um, I have some oh my gosh, I just saw it today and I was like, the plant is doing so well. Why can't I think of what it is? So I have herb stuff as well, is what I'm saying. I wanted to do some dill relish. Me too. I don't like sweet relish because I don't like sweet. I should have kept reading. We are twins. You already know this, sis. I already candy some hot sauce. Oh, canned some hot sauce last week. Awesome. My cayennes are loaded. My plants are, but they haven't. I've had like just a few of them start turning red. So what I've been doing is I'll go ahead and harvest them so they don't die on the plant, like shrivel up, and then I'm throwing them in the freezer. Hey, that's my heart. I mean, that's my heart. That's my art. Happy Sunday, sis. Listening from the garden. Yes, get that work done. Um, but that's the reason I think I want to still do some cucumbers so I can do some dill relish. I have dill out there. I have thyme. No, I don't. Yes, I do. I have thyme. I have parsley, lemon balm. There's herbs out there. I don't remember what all is out there. Um, so I'm growing the things, and all the things have purpose. All the things. And I have ways that I'm going to store all the things. Some things will be canned, some things will be froze, some things will be dehydrated. Like there's different ways that I'm going to preserve them up. And some things that they're just going to be cured and be on the shelf. So for me to have whenever I need it. So are we planning? Because we got a plan. My cayenne is showing out. Started cucumbers, but I need to figure out how to do dill relish. I'm scared. I know that you know that I don't know that you know that I know. But I know that you know that somebody is doing that and doing a video because I talked to them yesterday. So there's a video coming for that. And I told who you know, keep those videos coming because I know that you're not the only person who likes to see that. You told me the same thing that you told her about wanting to see how it's done, but you're not the only person. A lot of people do. And sometimes it gives ideas. I be watching y'all to see if y'all give me an idea I haven't thought of that I know that I eat, but I didn't think about preserving whatever in a way to have that thing that I eat. And then when I see it, I'm like, that's going on the list. So if you are like, that's why I told, was that Tamiko? Trying to think of who was doing the tomato, I think that was Tamiko, the tomato pancakes. I'm like, share that. Like some things we don't think about being tasty. A lot of tomatoes are sweet, y'all. It depends on variety, but a lot of tomatoes are sweet, because they're a fruit. So you'd be surprised what you don't think to do with it. I know people do tomato jam. I've heard lots of things about it, and I haven't made it. So I would love to. I'm out here dealing with my hot pepper garden. Listen, I this year I only did the serranos, jalapeno, and cayenne. That's the only hots that are in my garden. I have several sweets though. I grew a Zulu pepper that's sweet. The plant is doing amazing, but it has not put on peppers yet. And it's a sweet pepper. It looks like it almost looked like a Cubanelle a little bit to me on the picture. Oh, here he is, but it's black. So I have a plant out there that's growing those, and I hope they're good. I only did one plant because I never had it before, and I don't like to grow a bunch of something I don't know if I'm gonna like. So if it's good, she's gonna be a repeater, and I'm gonna harvest seeds. And guess what? If y'all want some Zulu peppers when seed mist comes around, I'm gonna have them. As long as my plant give me fruit. I have so too many tomatoes right now. I want to can hold. Yes, because my husband likes them. Yes, and I can beans too, girl. I can beans. I will buy bags of dry beans and can them up. I want to. I need to figure that out. It might be in next year's garden plan, but I want to grow my own beans. So my own pinto, my own Great Northern, my own black. I like all the beans though. Only beans I don't really like is kidney, which I just saw Jovan harvest, which is Imperfect Creations. And I was like, I don't like kidney beans. But they probably better grown. But I don't like kidney beans because to me they're a little bit too, maybe it's fibrous. I don't know. Some like the texture just be a little it don't be as soft as I like them to get. Like I like and black beans don't get really soft, but I like them. Red beans don't get really I don't know. It's something about kidneys I just don't like. The skin on them is just a little it got a little bit too much going on. So oh, you like the Zulu? I put it in my salad. They haven't gotten big enough though, but I don't care. Ooh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, I cannot wait. So those are just some of the plans. But yeah, I just wanted to see how everybody's gardens are doing because I know the weather and stuff is being crazy in some places. Like here it's hot. My garden is still thriving though, but it's very hot. I'm having to water a lot more than I would like to, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, my banana plant, y'all saw in that last garden tour video I showed you for June, it had put off a pup. It's putting off another one. So for the July, I am going to do a July garden tour. You'll get to see that. My fingers are crossed that I can keep it going in the winter time. I have a plan to keep that greenhouse warmer. Because I'm not bringing it in the house. Y'all know I can't do it. I got them. I'll send them to you. I got both red. I think I have red and orange. No, those aren't Scotch bonnets. I do have Scotch bonnets. I'm thinking about my habaneros. They're red and orange. But I've grown Scotch bonnet. Actually, I got some Scotch bonnet seeds, I believe, from the ones that I grew. I used to grow those almost every season. And this year, I just chose not to do anything to that level because I didn't have a way that I had in mind to preserve it. But yeah, I've grown it a couple times, several times actually in my garden. And my plants always be loaded. I remember Urban, I was talking to her when I first started growing them. I was like, do I need to have two or can I do it with just one plant? And for her, she always found she had to have at least two for pollination. I didn't. I had one plant and it was loaded. So I guess it depends. Oh, I think I might have, I do have a poblano plant out there. Yes, I forgot I got that. So I will have some poblanos as well. That just made me excited. Oh yeah, that just made me excited. So let me write down this because unless you want to text me, because you know I'm my brain, girl, my brain. I'll forget real quick. I'll be like, dang, somebody asked me for seeds. And I won't remember. We just had rainstorm and down a lot of my plants. Yeah, it did knock over some of my corn. Like, yeah. Your poblano is mine isn't put on yet. Yes, text me, girl. Um, Mine hasn't put on yet, but I've grown it before and it was prolific. So I didn't grow it last year. I grew it the year before that. So yeah, I want to do like a take like a bunch of those, the poblano, some onions, some garlic, roast it up, maybe even fire roast it, maybe smoke them. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. But yes. So has everybody put plans in play for what you're going to do with those harvests? Because when we be harvesting, y'all, you ain't gonna be able to eat all that stuff in one whop. And most of y'all in these hotter climates, y'all already know that because y'all been harvesting for a minute. But you ain't gonna be able to just like go out there. I come in with a huge basket of stuff. I post on here and mostly on Instagram, but on here too sometimes where I'm showing the basket of what I've harvested. Y'all, no. One day, 1 week, no. No. Because that's just one day of harvest I'm showing y'all. And then I'm out there, green beans, I'm out there probably every few days picking. And I got a bunch of plants, so I'll be picking a lot of green beans. No. So what's the plan? You did hear Scotch bonnet. You're in Jamaica? Lots of Scotch bonnets there. Absolutely. Absolutely natural. Listen, yes. I've grown those quite a few times. I love like Jamaican dishes. So my girl, Urban Garden Chronicles, she's also Jamaican. She lives in Canada, but she's Jamaican. And she sent me like some different seasonings for like Jamaican curry and stuff like that. Because curries ain't all made the same. There's Thai, there's Indian, there's Jamaican. Like whatever one I have a taste for, I like them all. But I like them at different times and want to have a different taste or whatever. And I love jerk chicken. I have made my own green seasoning. I did a video on that probably 3 years ago. Throw them Scotch bonnets in there, give you a little heat. I like spice, y'all. So I don't like fire, but I do like spice. Listen, I bet you they be catching them at the airport. Like, what you doing? Nah, you not taking this. Nah, they probably let it. I just harvested more tomato. Made a video. Ooh, You getting ready to can with me? Okay. This is what I hate that I'm on the spot. I'm gonna promise that by my next live, I will announce a day for a canning session with me. Y'all know I'll be live next week. So this week, my job will be to figure out a day that I can. It's going to be a Saturday, just so y'all know. I'm gonna put that out there right now. It's not going to be a weekday. No, ma'am. No, no, sir. I'll be working, and then when I get home, that is not. So it will be a Saturday, and it's probably going to be early. So it's going to be a morning, Saturday morning. I will announce it. That's going to be my job this week, is to set a date for that. I'm writing the note now because I'm telling you, y'all listen. Um, we're gonna do it. All right. It's gonna happen. Tell us the ingredients. I absolutely will. Actually, this is what I'll do. She's saying tomatoes. I'm not ready for tomatoes though. Hmm. Let me figure that part out. Because I was gonna say what I would do is let y'all tell me what we're gonna can. It is gonna be a pressure. We could do a water at some point, but we're gonna do a pressure because I think that's the one that most people are very leery when it comes to. I will freeze some peppers and bring back naturally. Listen, you better pull up and whisper in my ear that you got the plug, so I could be like, okay, send me some. No, I'm just kidding. But I do want some seeds. Definitely want some seeds right from Jamaica. Stop playing with me. Absolutely. I won't be ready in the tomato season until the I won't be ready in the tomato season until, I think you went to say until, but I'll be ready. So that works for me because I'm not ready to do tomatoes yet. So if you want to do tomatoes later, but we do something else more like now, I got a good one that nobody thinks about doing. And I'm telling you, once you do it, you will not buy it again. And that is veggie broth. You won't care that it's not chicken or beef. I promise you, you won't. We can do some veggie broth. But I'm going to let y'all tell me. Petrified, some of us are kind of petrified of pressure. Yes, you shouldn't be. I was at first too, so I'm not knocking nobody. But I know there's no reason to be. There are, and I show every time I do a canning video, when I show the lid, I explain the components there because there are mechanisms that are now in place on those canners to prevent explosion. So yeah. Outside canning. Oh, you meant pressure canning, yes. I'd be greatly amused if you can up some Peter peppers. I didn't grow them though, but we talked about them. Were you in the bushes when I brought up the Peter peppers? Yes, we are canning with purpose this season. Say that every season. We're gonna start it now and keep it going every season. We are doing the things with purpose. I got something happening right now in my dehydrator. Video will be coming because I can't show y'all the video until it's done. Video is coming. Show us the way. I will. I will. But absolutely, canning with purpose, y'all. And that's why I came up with the planner because it I tell y'all the story all the time about how frustrated I was the year I had to buy stuff that I should have canned because I grew enough to do so. That's what I was like, I need to be able to write it down because never again do I want to go to make something and be like, I don't have an ingredient, but it's something that I grew in my garden that I could have preserved up to be able to use. I'm just saying. Never again. And especially with every time we look up, there's something. It don't matter if it's in the can, the freezer, fresh. There is something in the news that's on a recall. Every time we look up, we can, when I tell you there's nothing that you're buying at the store that you can't do yourself, the only thing, they call it convenience for a reason, because they are conveniently preparing it so you don't have to. If we take that convenience out of it and just, and it's work, but guess what, you can, if you plan it out, you can do that work in a, like a day. This day I'm going to knock these things out, then I might take a break for a minute because I need to recoup, and then this day I'm going to knock out these things and have them done. Like, you just have to plan for it, because I'd be exhausted too. When Grammy Ya did her video one year, and she was showing her garden going into the coming out of the winter. It wasn't quite spring, but it was coming out of the winter, and it was like chaos, because that's how it was left from the year before, from the summer garden, the spring garden. That's real life. Like, we are only human. If we don't have a team of people working that space, if it's just you, and maybe it's you and you may be a partner, whoever, it's still a lot, because you're harvesting, you're working. If you're a content creator, you're also doing content. So I have a regular job that I go to 5 days a week, 40 hours of that week, really sometimes more, because I'm not hourly paid. So that means that I have to be available at times that sometimes I may not want to. Also, I'm doing content. Also, I have hobbies. Gardening is not the only one. Y'all know I'm 2A. I do a lot of stuff. So finding time sometimes to do all those things and not burn yourself out and just, run yourself down, it's a lot. Planning is what helps for that. That's why I'm a planner girl. I like to plan things out because it makes my life more efficient. If I don't plan it out, it may not happen. Or it may happen, but it may happen way later than I would have wanted to. Hey, Tia, happy Sunday. So there's that, and honestly, content wise, I am so grateful sometimes to, and I'm not going to say sometimes in that way, but I am very grateful for the people that I have met along my content creating journey, because there is somebody that I have met, and since meeting them and them telling me how they are able to, like, stay on top of their content and, put out so much content in a week, has helped me tremendously, because all it really is planning, like the biggest component to it. So they were telling me how they plan out what they want to do for content, and then they figure out when they're going to do the content. And that just made sense to me. And ever since then, I went from doing one video a week for a long time. Now, some of y'all don't even remember that, because y'all probably started following me after I met this person. But I was doing one video a week, period, and wasn't putting a lot into it. Like, I wasn't making it teachable and all that. So, like, sharing the beginning, the middle, the end, like showing, all I was doing is mostly harvesting and showing that. I wasn't showing the preservation. I wasn't showing starting, how I got there, how I got to the point of harvesting, none of that. So that changed my channel a lot, because now I show those things. I talk about what I'm going to plant. I show how I started, if I buy starts or if I started from seed. If I started in the hydroponic, this thing is bright too. If I started in the hydroponic, or if I, started in the trays or whatever, I show all of that now. But I plan that out so that I don't feel so much pressure when it gets time to do the content. You're right. You're right. I pay. I think I feel like though, and you're right because I feel like that is something that most people would get some kind of monetary compensation from, and duly should, you know, that it should be a thing. Like it really helped me a lot. But I paid the person in many other ways, so it's all good. If you were able to ever talk to them, they would tell you that she good. Just saying, we should do a let's do it, Nay, because I know they do it in the other like groups of garden community. Absolutely. Let's do it. Hold on, let me write down because I've seen it. It's October and January. January is so we're gonna figure it out because the January is so iffy, is what I was gonna say. But I am the kind of person that because it is so much trying to do preservation and everything when we're harvesting and clearing out from the spring garden season, I freeze them tomatoes most of the time. I ain't canning them tomatoes right away. Mm-mm. There are things that I don't like to freeze before I can. Those gonna take precedent. So when I harvest like green beans ain't gonna go in that freezer first. They're going to get canned because I don't like the texture after freezing them. So I want to just can them fresh. Um, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Peppers, I usually preserve up right away. So my bell peppers, I told y'all before, I like to slice some of them and I like to dice up some of them and I freezer. I vacuum seal them and freeze them. So we can go through all that stuff. Yes, that's a Stocktober. Thank you, Nay. Look, giving me content. See, Nay, she deserves a payment too. I haven't, most people pay for stuff like that. I'm just saying. Hey, Marcia, how you doing? Happy Sunday. I wish I could grow beans better so I can preserve them, but I refuse to give up and don't. This year, my beans are really being attacked, Precious. I need to figure out what's attacking them. It's not, well, no, it's, I was going to say it's not attacking the beans. It is the green beans, but it's mostly attacking the leaves, but it's also attacking the beans, some of the beans. So I'm getting these like spots, like they're eating into the bean. I don't know what eats the beans. Let's talk about it. Absolutely. Because I want y'all feedback of like what y'all want to what we want to stock up. What we want to stock up, what we growing. And guess what? It don't have to all be garden stuff. I think stocking up on your if you do eat meat, stocking up on those things are important too. Yeah. Stocking up on those things are important too. They acting like they slow. Keep them water good, Nay. That's important. Not too, not over, but keep them watered good. You think you should have planted them in March? I'm gonna try again. I was gonna say beans only take a few months, so you should be good. Take you growing, aren't you? Don't you have a garden? Preserving eggs, that would be great. I actually looked into that, Marcia, but I don't have chickens. But I remember seeing, is it called water glassing? Is that what it's called? You got watermelon planted? That's what's up. I think I seen that, like where they're putting them in jars and it's supposed to preserve them. And most people say you have to do them with fresh eggs, but I think I saw somebody who said they did it also with the store-bought kind. But there's other ways that I've seen people preserve eggs too. I've seen people dehydrate them. Actually, Yellow Door Homestead did it. She has chickens. She dehydrated some of her eggs, and then she did a video cooking them up after they were dehydrated, and um, gave a review of what she thought, how she thought they were. I've also seen people freeze them, so like crack them and put them in like ice trays. I think they used, and then freeze them. I just planted 64 bean plants because eight really, girl, bye. Yeah, eight ain't gonna do nothing. Mm-mm. My one friend, I went to her house. I'm gonna do a video of her garden. She had like not even maybe like eight plants. I said, "Oh, you need more than that, baby. You that ain't gonna do nothing." They dipped them in oil. Yes, I've seen them do like the I think they're called water. Don't I might be saying it wrong, but I think that's what it's called. I have so many eggs. I keep giving them away. What state are you in, Marcia? Don't make me pull up. Let me find out you close to me. I need to watch that video. She did, and it's old, so you're gonna have to scroll back because I think she did that like it could have been like 3 years ago for all I know, girl. I'm being serious. It is called water glass. I purchased mine from a farm. It has to have the bloom on it. Okay. Look, she like Marcia. I wish I lived close. Oh, you out there with Fifi. I need you closer, sis. She in Massachusetts, y'all. I would have listened, offloaded them eggs and paid for them. That part, and I'm serious about that. We have a farmers market at it. They have it at this church that's not far from me, and there used to be this Amish truck that would come down every time, and they had like fresh meat, fresh eggs, stuff like that. Oh, I don't listen. I don't. I will pay for quality when it's going into my body. I will. That's usually the place where I'm not as budgety. I ain't gonna play. Like I'm picky. I don't like some of this stuff that they be I before news be coming out talking about they making fake this and fake that. It was stuff that I would buy and I'm like that don't I'm very visual and all that. No, it gotta look right. It gotta smell right. I've been eating food for 49 years. It gotta be like what I remember from a time when it was right. I cannot. I cannot. So I'm like, so diva girl. If I live closer, I'm like, girl, meet me. Look, we be doing the drug deal. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna need 4 dozen of eggs. Here you go. Here you go. Do it at a meetup point. Seriously. And I hope, Marcia, I know that sometimes we just want to get things, get things give things away because we don't want it to go to waste, for one. And for two, sometimes we just want to help our community or our friends or our family or whatever. But listen, you've done the work. You pay for the chickens, you pay for the food to feed those chickens. There's nothing wrong with charging people to get those eggs because people will pay for them. I'm just saying. Me too, Marcia. Listen, me too. I only get meat at one place right now, and if they go downhill for me, then I don't know what I'm gonna do because I haven't found a butcher yet that although I am looking at some online butchers for like cow, chicken, like to get bulk. I really have. And that it's gonna cost me, but I've been looking. Um, but I go to Costco for like my usually, I hit my computer. Um, I have a credit card that gives points back to for Costco. So at the beginning of the year, use about February, I get whatever that money is that I the cash back, and then I spend it at Costco to stock up my freezer with ground beef, with chicken. I will get their roast, and I'll usually get some salmon while I'm there. But I used to I didn't shouldn't say usually I used to really get my salmon at Sam's, But lately, it's been, I can tell that they're doing something. Like it looks like they're, I can tell. Like it looks like they're putting something to make it look a certain way. I don't like it. So yeah, look, Precious said, get that money for them eggs. Yes, I would pay for them. I would pay for them, and you put that money into your jar to go feed, to do more with your chickens, to do the things that you need to, or whatever you want to do. It's your money, but I'm just saying you have to feed them, and all the things, take care of them in all the ways. Yes. What up, GT? I didn't know they had oxtails. I need a butcher. I used to have one, and they didn't make it through the pandemic. um, and they end up having to close their doors. When I tell you that place was the best, it wasn't more expensive, absolutely, but I paid it every time. And I usually would go with a few $100s and stock up. And because I was getting it at the butchers, I would get, like, they would just put it in this really big bag. So I would have to come home and break it down. And I would break it down, clean up the chicken, put it in vacuum seal bags, vacuum seal it down. That was even better because I had the portion I needed for my what I knew I needed to cook, and just stock it up in the freezer. I miss that. Ground beef, I would just do the same thing. I would just I would weigh out how much I would put into the packs and vacuum seal them. Those were the days. I hated that they did not make it because they weren't that far from me, maybe like 15 minutes. Not all of them keep them. Okay. I never look. You know what? I go to Costco maybe 2 to 3 times a year. It's not close to me. It's not far like that, but it's not close to me. And really, it's not so much about the fact that it's where it's at. They be so crowded. Like and Sam's do too. So I'm not gonna say one over the other. I don't get any meat at Sam's other than I used to get my salmon. I go to Sam's for junk. Don't judge me. But they got the best snacks. However, um, people just go. Why is that a hangout? That is what stresses me out. When I go somewhere, I don't even care if it's the grocery store. I want to go in, get the things that I know I need to get, and go home. I don't want to be having excuse me, because people are just out and about for samples and just to peruse and see what's at Costco. Like they didn't see it last weekend. Like people just do it to get out the house, and I'd be like, no, go for a walk, get out of here. Why is it crowded? Literally before the doors open, because I usually try to go to places. I like to get my stuff out the way, so I go early. Literally, it'd be a long line, waiting for the doors to open to go into Costco. They get out their cars and stand, and like I said, Costco hate to see y'all coming. Like I won't get out my car and do that. I just be waiting. I'm like, I'll wait till the doors open and that line go all the way in. But why? I don't do Walmart, but I will go into Sam. We're considering raising chickens for meat. I so my friend that I told you I'm gonna do a video of her garden. She actually approached me about chickens. I said, girl, if you get chickens, I will go in half of everything. I will go in half of the chickens, the coop. I will come over because she doesn't live far from me. This is a childhood, like a friend I've known since high school. She's my goddaughter's mom. I'm like, I will come over. I will help. I will help with chores or whatever with it because I just don't have the space. It's not that I don't want to have chickens. I feel inhumane to put chickens in my backyard when I really don't have the space. She has a huge backyard. And she has this huge space behind her garage. And she's like, I'm thinking about, I was like, if you decide, we could get the big kennel thing to go over the coop so they could kind of free range around it. Girl, tell me. Because I had plans. I just don't have the space. And if I could do that in her space, absolutely. And if I could she said, and she brought this up, and the reason let me get to where I was going with this, Marcia. She was like, I saw online where somebody showed processing the chicken for meat. I said, I got a couple people I can show you. Fifi just did it last year, her and her husband. Um, um, Cherie and Black's Tropical, they did it years ago. There's plenty of, excuse me, there's plenty of people who've done it. Say less. I said, I feel like I could do it. I said, but it's the setup. I would have to figure out, like, we would have to get that, the feather and all the stuff, to be able to set up and do the processing. Y'all, if we do it, y'all know it's gonna be content. So don't worry about it. Y'all know I'm gonna do video. Why am I judging you? Why you said don't? Oh, I ain't standing. Oh, me neither. Me neither. I go on the weekends because usually, like, and during the week, I am exhausted at the end of my day. But I need to figure that out because I'm like you. That's why I only go like 3 times a year. I go when I get my certificate, so I can go stock up my freezer, and then I go a couple times when I might need to get more of something. I might be going low on ground beef or chicken or whatever. But yeah, and I like Costco, but I don't like all them people. Ain't no going for a walk here between that part. But I'm like, why are y'all at Costco? That's all I'm getting at. Like, why are we here? Like, why? I don't do anything without purpose. I'm not going to Costco just to peruse. I've never been a window shopper either, though, because people go to the outdoor malls for that. They go to the indoor malls for that. I go for a reason. I go for things or a thing. I'm not going just to walk. No, I did that in high school. That's what you do at high school when you're trying to meet the boys and you just want to be where the boys are and the boys know the girls are going to be there. So everybody's at the mall. Like, I, no, I don't want to do it. Okay, I digress. Anyway, y'all, I've been going for 2 hours. Next time y'all see me, I will have a date that we are going to can. It will be limited though. I'm gonna tell y'all now. It won't be a lot of people to be able to do it. So y'all have to let me know right away. We're gonna figure out something. But I'll have all the details in. And I need to send Soul Diva some seeds, and we're gonna talk about. How about we talk about? I'm gonna leave that for a Friday. I don't go live this coming Friday, but the next Friday I go live. May we gonna talk about Stocktober because we need to talk about it now. We don't need to wait till we get closer. So we're gonna talk about Stocktober. Let's do that. Oh, I do know your reason, sunshine. Let's do that. And then after that, we can discuss January. We could do that probably in October or maybe November. So yeah, I'm down for it though. I'm down for it. So I hope everybody has a great week. I won't see y'all again until Sunday because this isn't my Friday. Hey, Urban Girl Gardening, how you doing, sis? I'll be watching your content. This is the first time I've seen you in my chat, though. I hope y'all follow her. She's on both. Well, I say both platforms. She's probably on TikTok, as far as I know, because I don't be over there as much. But she's definitely on IG, and she here. Check her out. But I will see y'all in these YouTube streets. Actually, let me see. T-Nog is probably live now. And then 2A in LA will be live tomorrow, y'all. Y'all know that's like finding a unicorn. But he'll be live tomorrow for a live stream at, I think it's at 8 o'clock my time, so 8 o'clock Eastern, which will be 5 o'clock Pacific. And that's I don't know anybody else who's gonna be live between now and then. I think It might be live late tonight. Y'all know I'll be up for the late night live, so that's why I always forget. But everybody have a great weekend. I'll see y'all in these YouTube streets, and I'll see y'all on Sunday.